Hi, I'm George Lewis from Lewis. Oh, I can't see my head. Hi, I'm George Lewis from Lewis Gas and Heating.
Welcome to the Cherrywood Podcast with me, Simon Burridge.
And me, Rachel Burridge.
Podcast version, so be gentle.
Oh, podcast virgin. Hello, podcast virgin.
Hello.
So, George.
Yes.
From Lewis Gas and Heating. Where'd you get the name Lewis from?
Well, it's a long story. It's my surname.
Perfect.
Yeah, my dad started the business. I say business, he was doing it on the side from when he was working for a company.
Okay.
And then I started doing my apprenticeship with him.
Yeah.
And
Hold you there.
Yeah, I can do that. Okay.
How long?
Oh.
I didn't want to ruin your time with the signs.
I'll say
Well, ask him questions first.
it's quite hot.
Has he put?
Doesn't need to ask me questions.
I'll say 3 minutes.
Every time.
Have you put new tape on?
Yeah, it's got new tape
Right,
on
there
it.
we go.
I got new tape.
Yeah,
So it's
see,
quite hot
it
today
makes
as well.
the
So
difference.
It's hot today. It's new tape. So it means still might mean it come off early.
I'll say 4 minutes.
Oh, that's yeah. All right. Okay. We're going to go to sponsors. Bang, and then we'll come back. I don't know why I banged it.
Boom. Today's sponsors are Dimodici Associates, chartered structural and civil engineers.
Based in the UK with a worldwide reach.
Visit their website on dimodiciassociates.com.
Club Awesome, for autistic children and their families, a place where everyone belongs and fun knows no age limit. This podcast has been brought to you by Snug Dubs Camper Van Hire.
Roam the world, park anywhere.
That's snugdubs.co.uk. And we're back. Right. Oh, sorry. Right. Okay. So your dad started the business.
Yeah.
Lewis Gas. Was it called Lewis Gas and Heating when he started?
No, it was just doing it on the side, really, to
Right,
be honest.
okay.
Then I done my apprenticeship with him
Right.
and the company I was working for. And I just thought, I don't like working for people. I'd rather do it myself. So I don't like being told what to do.
Right.
So, I just took it from there. And I've been doing it for about 20 years now, I think.
Aye.
Blimey. So when you say you did your apprenticeship, you come out of school and
Yeah, I come out of school and then I done like IT for like 2 years and it was so boring.
Is that what you wanted to do at school? That's what you sort of like?
Yeah, I sort of like
aim to
computers
do,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. But then it was really boring once I got the reality of it, sitting at a desk. And it's not for me sitting at a desk all day. So, I just went and done my apprenticeship for 4 years. And then I don't like working for people. Don't like being told what to do. So I just
I need
started
to
for
be the
myself.
boss.
Yeah.
right. So your apprenticeship for 4 years. So you did some with your dad, and then you went to college for a bit.
Yeah, I've done college 4 years. And then,
Well, solid.
no, it's 1 day a week.
Yeah.
And then 4 days with the company that my dad's working at.
Right.
And the pay was terrible.
How was working with your dad?
It's annoying.
Because they say don't work with animals and children.
you
But
work
I
with
think
your
they
dad now,
should
don't you?
say.
Because he like tells me what to do. Like I'll be like screwing, whatever, and he'll be going, "Oh, why don't you screw that in?" I'm like, "That's what I'm doing." So it's like,
Because you work with him now, don't you?
no, my dad's retired now. My dad's 73 now.
Oh, right. Because you just get him in for meetings when you can't make
Yeah, when I can't make it, I get him in for meetings. Yeah, he likes a breakfast. I can't get him on Zoom though because he wouldn't know what to do.
So would you say that? So you obviously do boilers.
Yeah.
Tell everyone what you do. Actually, boilers.
Yeah, we install boilers, repair them, service them. Heat pumps now, which is quite a big thing.
What's a heat pump? Sorry, I'm being really naive.
We'll
now.
find that out in a minute.
Oh, right, okay.
General plumbing, underfloor heating, full heating systems, bathrooms, quite a lot.
People's toilet disasters.
Yeah. I mean, the molar did call me up last year when I was on holiday about a blocked toilet that he managed to block. And I was like, yeah, just...
What, his own?
Yeah. I was like, I'm on holiday, mate. I don't unblock toilets. So I gave him some advice.
On holiday.
Yeah. I gave him advice and he managed to unblock it. So
He was all squeaky on the phone. Wasn't he?
yeah.
So he's one of our main. He's our main sponsor, I'd say. Dimodici Associates. So yeah,
sorry,
we've got to get to Mola in. We've got to get to Mola in.
How's that in?
I don't. Oh god, we're going to have
So
to have
funny.
more than 3.5 hours.
Because he's an
on that,
author and
isn't he?
everything.
Yeah.
You know that.
Is he an
don't
author?
He's
I
a
know
clever
olive
man.
oil. Right.
You know he what?
He produces olive oil, doesn't he, from Italy?
He does. Yeah,
Yes.
see.
He's got his hands in many pies.
He has. Yeah, he'd like his hands in many pies. He's hilarious. Anyway, right. So
My question
mainly
was,
boilers, heat pumps.
Yeah.
So central heating more than anything, isn't it?
You prefer it, yeah.
Right. Okay. And your question, Rachel, is
what was a
heat
what was
pump.
it? Heat pumps. Yeah.
Heat pumps are the way it's going at the moment, it's they're like air conditioning units. So say it's pumping out cold air, it works in reverse, and it will heat up the water, but it works through water, not air. So it will just heat up, and it's more. It just doesn't use any gas. So it's all electric. So that's the way the government wants us to go, all electric.
So is that how all the new houses? If new houses are being installed,
you would think that, but no, they're not.
Oh,
so they haven't phased it out, the gas yet. So on new builds, which is funny. They want us to install heat pumps, but the government aren't actually forcing new builds to do heat pumps.
Right. Okay.
So describe a heat pump for me. Is it still got a radiator system?
Yeah, still radiator system.
Taking
all
the
wet
boiler
system.
out, and you're putting this heat pump system in, and it's still pumping the water system round.
It just works off that unit.
Right. It's just a reverse air conditioner.
So it's more sustainable.
So is there still something outside?
Yeah, you still have that unit outside with a heat exchanger inside. So that will heat the water going through the heat inside, and it just transfers the heat.
Okay.
So
because my original thought, because I'm an engineer and I deal with industrial boilers, so I don't know much about domestic boilers, I'm going to be honest. My original thought with a heat pump was having loads of pipes in your garden.
Oh yeah, that's ground source heat pump.
So we still got a heat pump. There is still
that, yeah. So that just works off the heat of the ground.
Yeah,
so
because at a certain temperature, no matter what time of year it is, you go down a certain depth.
Yeah.
The ground is the same temperature, no matter what time of year it is.
Just absorbs the heat from the ground.
I think it's only a meter as well, isn't it?
I can't remember. I haven't really gone that deep into that.
Pardon the pun. But I think, don't quote me on this, but you only got to go down a metre for the floor for the ground to be the same temperature in the winter as it is in the summer.
It's constant heat.
So what that does is if you've got cold water going through those pipes in your ground, up and down as much as you can, isn't it, George?
It's quite a big area.
So say it goes in at, 15 degrees, comes out at 30 degrees, you've saved heating it up 15 degrees, which is a lot of money when it comes to gas.
So places that, that are constantly hot, like places in America or places in Europe, they would probably tend to use that quite a lot then?
They would tend to probably use the one on the roof, wouldn't they?
Yeah, it's all price as well, really. So
because that can, I suppose, be quite expensive.
It's very expensive.
Yeah,
that system. So I mean,
so would you say heat pumps, the ones that you install, are the cheapest? No, I was going to say cheapest shit. I didn't.
No, we saw quality products.
No, but what I'm saying is that would you say that's the cheapest method of installation and
it's very
efficiency?
Efficiency, yes,
but it's expensive.
Expensive to install, cheaper to run.
What's the payback?
More sustainable.
So no, the government only pays $7,500 on a retrofit install, so not on a new build. So they'll pay.
When you say they pay $7,000, so is that you can get a grant for it?
You get a grant for it, yeah. So say like your house, you've already got heating in there.
Yeah.
They'll give you $7,500 towards the.
And how much extra do you think you'll be paying on top?
Probably about another $7,500.
Really, it's $15,000 to install them.
Yeah, the units are really expensive.
Really,
and you got to change the whole sort of system. Put a mega flow in, unvented system.
So it isn't as easy as take one out, put one in.
No, it's not. Yeah. And also, you've got to redo your electrics as well. You connect to your solar panels. Sweating is hot.
It is hot. It's because we've got a heat pump in it.
It's a heat pump. I'm pumping out heat. I mean, the government should actually pay a lot more towards it because it's not really. They want us to go that way, but regular people can't afford that. I mean, it's really expensive.
Especially if you've already got a boiler in your house doing the
gas boilers you can get from $2.5.
Yeah, I mean, depends. You can get from £600.
Really? So you can get a gas boiler for £600.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, it's a crap one, but
the crap one, but it's still lasts a few years.
Yeah.
So it's really expensive. Really, they need to help.
You don't have to name any names, but do you refuse to put certain boilers in? It
depends on the customer because some people can't afford it, so you can't really.
But when someone says, "I've got this boiler,"
I do ugh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do.
Right.
I know they've got problems, but I do let them know beforehand.
Yeah.
It's not going to last very long.
Yeah. Have you got your favourites like Valiant?
Yeah, I got Valiant's my favourite.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
So yeah, really good.
Been about long enough, haven't they?
Yeah, backs are pretty good as well. Ideal.
Yeah.
Quite a few. It just depends on
Are Bosch and
customer.
Valiant the same company?
No,
Oh, right, okay.
Bosch is Worcester Bosch.
Worcester. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Worcester, yeah.
I'm not a big fan of them.
Oh, right, okay.
No, they're a bit overpriced for what they are.
For what they are, right.
They've got good marketing though. So-
Right, that's the name of the game.
Yeah.
isn't it?
So have you ever had to go into someone's house and fix almost like a bodged up job that
Oh, yeah.
someone's gone in and you think, why have they done this?
Oh,
And
yeah,
you've
definitely.
been
Do
called
a
to
lot of
sort
that.
of fix it.
Yeah. And
Got any
sometimes,
examples?
I mean, a lot of people go on price, which you've got to think, why is this price so different to mine? Because they'll just throw it in. And I
And
mean,
leave it.
you've got dangerous situations like they put a boiler in and not put a flue in. It's like disconnected. I've been to that and I shut it off and had to call the gas ball to come and cut the gas out
Yeah,
from
condemn
outside because the landlord was refusing to let me cut it off. He's going to kill his tenants. Just pumping out fumes in the actual house.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, and they're adamant that it's fine as well. So,
Oh my God.
yeah, I mean, main thing is safety first. So, if I see something dangerous, then I will fix it or cut it off.
Now, that flue gas coming out, it always, being an engineer, always depresses me seeing that coming out because that's lost heat.
Energy, yeah.
Lost heat and energy. Is that no one ever devised something that would go onto that and take it back?
You've got heat recovery systems.
Because-
Like flow it back into the system if it comes
In the
out.
industrial industry, you can take a percentage of that flue gas
it does
and run
actually.
it back into the. Funny enough, you run it back into the gas, I believe, and warm the gas up.
Okay.
No,
Don't know
you don't.
about that. No, it's a water
No, you don't.
heats
What
up.
you do? No, what you do is you run it back into the because it's an oxygen mix.
Mhm.
Is it an oxygen mix with a home boiler? Or not? It's not, is it?
Yeah, it is. When your gas is mixed with oxygen.
Right,
So it's in
okay.
the fan.
That's how much I don't know about
Yeah.
it, home boiler. So yeah, so we channel it back into the oxygen mix.
Yeah.
And increase the temperature of that air. And so there you go. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Are you,
Well, that's what I do every day.
painting that as well? Is that yours?
It's called a recirc. That's all it's called. a
Okay,
recirc.
yeah, like the new condensing boilers. I say new, they've been out about 15 years now. That when you see that plume coming out of the flue,
Yeah.
that's recirculated emissions. So that
Right.
it's more vapor and it's at a lower
There's
temperature because it's
a dew point.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm on about?
Yeah,
by
yeah,
that?
yeah. So it's recirculated that heat coming out of the flue,
Yeah.
and like sort of preheats the hot water.
Right.
So
That's an economizer in my eyes.
that's it.
Yeah,
You get that.
economizer.
So, yeah.
What that is the cold water coming in is also taking the flue gases going past that cold water going in to your boiler and warming it up. So once again, it goes from 15 degrees, takes a bit of that, but you can't use all of the heat on that exiting exhaust because it will turn to acid rain. The pH will be too low.
Yeah, it is acidic, that coming out. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
So that's why you have to, that waste part coming out of the boiler has to be put into a waste, into a drain. So, yeah, otherwise you stop making holes into your pathway. It doesn't eat away or your
So that's
roof
the
or-
dripping stuff,
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's dripping.
What we got in our garden.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. It's got a hole there now.
Which is dripping.
Oh, thanks. Now you're telling me. By the way,
Dripping onto a drain cover as well.
Oh, the drain cover.
Yeah.
Oh, is it a metal drain cover?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It will eat away with that.
It won't be in metal anymore.
No, it won't be. That's fine.
No, it's just the pipe broke.
Yeah.
And I just put an elbow on it for now.
Yeah.
And I spoke to you before about you can plumb that into the waste pipe, can't
Yeah.
you? A lot of people do that internally now. rather
It's
than
better internally because during the winter that freezes.
That's exactly the
I
one
had
that
to
freezes.
fix it. I had to fix
And
that one.
she diagnosed it one year. She went, "It's not that thing frozen again, is it?" And she was right.
See? Yeah,
Because
a lot of people
it's-
catching on to it now.
Oh, it's just when you get in the bath and you put your foot in thinking, oh, it's going to be nice
Yeah.
and hot in the winter. And you go, oh, it's
It's
freezing.
freezing.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, what's wrong with the boiler?
So for anyone who don't know what we're on about, is
Yeah.
in the winter, if your boiler goes wrong, always go outside and check that little plastic white drain pipe. Make sure it's not frozen up.
And I covered it in towels and I wrapped it out because obviously if you put boiling water on that, then it's
Yeah, it's gonna
screwed.
crack.
Do
You
not
can
put boiling water
a hot
on
water
it.
bar in it as well, and it will defrost it.
Okay.
Because you'll hear your boiler gurgling as well because it's full of water, just backed up with condensed water. So
yeah, so I was out there in the freezing cold going, right, I'm doing this. Is this right? And he's like, yes, I'm very impressed. Wrapping tails around pipes and stuff.
Money saving tip.
Yeah. So what are the most common issues you've had to deal with then? Like if you homeowners say, I've got a problem, what's the most common thing you have to deal with then?
Well, boiler breakdown's quite common in the winter. People not servicing their boilers. So if we get service, you can usually spot if something's going to go wrong, like the condition of the boiler. I don't know, just lack of maintenance really. So people just it's working, so it's fine. But then when you need it the most, when it's working hard in the winter, it will break down. Yeah. So service is really important. Also, it's good for your home insurance that you've maintained your boiler. So it goes wrong, it burns the house down, then
you can say,
you're not really covered. Have you maintained your boiler? No. Well,
right. Do they not pay out sometimes?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, because
it's not maintained. Because on your insurance policy it says you have to maintain your house.
It's a bit like a car as well. If you don't get MOTs or services and you have a crash and it's due to something on there, then the insurance isn't going to pay out, right?
So that's the main thing. Maintain your boiler. Get it checked every year.
So would you say you were busier in the winter?
Yeah, of course.
These things?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Like now,
it's when the boilers start coming back on.
And they're working the hardest. That's when it starts going wrong.
So it's from September onwards when it gets a little bit cooler and people start whacking the boiler up again. No use for about 3 months.
Yeah, exactly. No heating. Let's just put heating on. It's not working. It's like, why is it not working?
You've got any tips for some people that like problem solving tips that they can do before they call you? Is there stuff that you would tell them to do?
I'll tell them over the phone sometimes. Sometimes I'm nice like that. Don't charge them a call out, something simple.
Sometimes it's just off and on again, isn't it?
Yeah, sometimes, because it's got all the electronics on them now. It's like a phone.
Sounds like IT.
Pressure. We'll check the pressure. That's quite a common one. One or two times a year, it will drop a bit because it's just from the heat, expansion.
That's that little dial, isn't it?
That's it. Yeah. Pressures are quite main.
Some people fill that right up, don't they? Which is
and that's the wrong way to go. It's around 1.5 bar.
That's about
if you do too much, you'll open the pressure relief valve and then it will just keep leaking. So
what do you say, 1.5 bar?
Yeah.
Is that literally every radiator? Every
pressurised system, 1.5.
1.5 bar, okay.
So in September, would you recommend going around and emptying your radiators as well, like bleeding them?
But if you bleed them, you've got to top the pressure up as well.
Right, okay.
So I get that as well. Oh, I bled my radiator, but now boiler's not working. Yeah. Because once you bleed it, that pressure's going to drop. Yeah. In the boiler.
That's usually a 2-valve system, and you usually sometimes have to put a pipe on between, don't it? But a lot of people leave those pipes on, don't they?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they have, it's because of backflow, but they do have double check valves on them, so it's very rare that it's going to go back. But
Oh, so they're non-return as well? Oh, right, okay. Didn't realise that.
Yeah.
I knew they were ball valves.
Yeah.
But I didn't know they were check valves.
Yeah, if you do it right, you've got double check valve on it. So, but it's...
But in theory, I know what you're on about backflow, but the reason there's 2 valves there is so someone doesn't actually... There might be a time when they've opened it and not fully closed it. Gradually building up pressure.
Yeah, get that as well.
Yeah.
So how do people identify like some serious problems? Like obviously you've got the little problems like, my boiler's not working. Like we said, put it on and off again. How do people identify some serious issues then? Like that you think actually you need to have, this is an emergency now. You need to get someone in now.
Flames coming out.
Yeah. Well, your boiler's on fire, so it might be an issue.
Apart from the obvious.
I mean, I've had people that say that they're feeling ill. So
fumes.
And I've looked around, like gas fires are quite common for like block chimney. Yeah. So I've had people that saying they have headaches, they feel really sick, lethargic, and carbon monoxide poisoning.
Do you experience that quite a lot?
A couple of times, Like I had an old lady once. She was feeling really ill, and she said she's got cold, and I checked the fire, and it was pumping back all the fumes into the room. So she went to hospital and had a blood test. And it was quite high carbon monoxide in her blood system.
Blimey.
Which I mean,
and that's a. I know it's going to sound weird, but that is like a peaceful death. You don't even know you.
No, you don't.
You don't know you died.
It could take like 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
to
don't know, you
from
don't
carbon
know.
dioxide poisoning. It's
Wow.
That's why you should always have one of
Is-
them alarms next
do
to it.
you-
Yeah.
Like a smoke alarm.
Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
Is there a cure for that if you have got?
I think once you start getting fresh air back, I think
Yeah, it
you're
does clear out
recover.
system.
Clean out, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
It might take a while. It's
Yeah.
quite high in your
Yeah.
blood, but yeah,
you can recover. From
it's
it.
just it's a bit depressing. It starves your brain of oxygen,
Yeah.
so
Wow.
it just knocks you out. You won't even know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's another reason to get your boiler checked.
things are those sort of things. If someone says, "Oh, I'm not feeling very
Yeah.
well," and this has happened, there's a little red
you've got to be a
flag.
little bit of a detective as well. When you go, you speak to your customers, and
Yeah.
they start saying things like that. Then you start thinking, I better
Yeah.
look around and check.
Mm.
That's why we do like the annual safety checks for landlords. So we check all that, the flues not spilling, fires not spilling out.
So in a situation like that, you've gone into this lady's house. Do you have to wear masks or anything like that, or would it not affect you? in
No,
that?
I will open a window straight away.
Gas meter,
Yeah.
can't you? It's like a sniffer.
Yeah, you can do. It's a whole other thing. Like when you start getting into those, like before it was fine. You could like test it, but now you've got another ticket to go and get machines and start testing the oxygen in the room.
Takes a load of canaries in with him.
Yeah, take like canaries. Yeah, but it's really you got to think all the time. You can't really switch off when you go and check in people's houses. You've got to be a detective. Just ask them questions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you ever had a job where you've been completely stumped and there's like, I just cannot get this boiler going?
Yeah.
You must have friends in the industry that you can obviously call.
You
up
call
and go,
even you call manufacturers.
Have you ever
They've got
had-
technical lines as well. Sometimes you get stuck because so many different boilers they work differently. Some got like fault codes which are just flashing lights.
Yes.
And trying to decipher
F4
it.
and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
you get that. That's sort of you put you in the right direction. You can look
Yeah.
at it, but then you get flashing lights which are like Morse code, and you're not thinking.
Yes.
Okay,
Three
I've got to
flashes
watch
and then a
this
pause,
and-
3 flashes and
Yeah.
a
Oh
pause.
God.
And then
Yeah.
5, and then it just goes.
Internet finds, you can find most of them on the internet.
Yeah, you can, but then you just call manufacturer.
Yeah.
They've got technical support, and but sometimes I was way out.
It was only half as well. I've never had
and
that
a bit
happen
of
before. A bit of plastic fell out afterwards. We've had it go in half
Yeah.
before. So with that, you can get another chance on out the
Well, I
back end.
think you stuck it really well now.
Yeah. You don't think it's going to come off?
Another 10 minutes.
All right, then,
Another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
From now.
from now.
Someone's got to actually do some work now and go back and go, did it fall off?
I've got to talk for 10 minutes now.
You nearly ran out of it.
Yeah, I know what to say.
So you've been doing it for 20 years, you said. So
Yeah.
how has it changed from when you started to now? Is there a lot of more technology in the
Yeah,
industry
smart
now?
controls.
And
So you get all the
would
insight.
your dad be stumped on something?
Yeah, definitely. He does. He like old boilers. He's an expert. I'll call him up and he will know everything. But that's another pun, isn't it? Old boilers.
The old boiler knows about old boilers.
Yeah. Yeah, like the newer ones. So much technology on it. It's all like electronic as well.
Which
So-
I don't know why they've gone with that sometimes, do you? It's like cars.
More
isn't
things
it?
go wrong. Yeah.
It's like cars. You can't get into your car sometimes.
It's all about efficiency.
Yeah. Like handbrakes. Did we need them to be electric?
Yeah, I know. That's weird.
Do you need a little
Handbrake.
button to,
I like mine.
which scares
Yeah.
me? If I
Yeah.
put the little
No
button
No one
up
knows
and I
how to
think,
use
oh.
that button.
Yeah. It's automatic as well, though. It's like,
Yeah.
if you put it in park,
Yeah. It doesn't even need a handbrake
Yeah.
button now.
you can't do handbrake turns.
But then
anymore.
when you
It's
can't
true.
bump your car, if you've got no battery, the handbrake won't come off. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Over-engineered crap.
Yeah. It's all smart technology now. So that on your phone, you can turn your heating on
Yeah.
on the way home. It's quite good. I like that.
We have the Nest
Yeah, I've got that.
on
as well.
ours. Yeah, which
Really
is
good.
cool. Yeah.
But then sometimes, again,
Mate, the other
it's-
day, we were like, God, it's really got warm now. The sun must be
Yeah.
out. And it was night, like it was like 8 p.m. And we're like, God, it's going to be a hot morning.
Yeah, it's so...
It went to manual 26 degrees.
Oh my God.
The radiators were going.
Wow.
We were sitting there going,
It's
oh my
sauna.
God, it's so hot in here. Let's turn the fans off.
Kids don't touch it. I don't know why it would have done that.
Do that.
Sometimes
weird.
it has a weird 5 minutes, doesn't it? And you have to reprogram it
Yeah.
again. Again, it's down to technology.
Yeah, it's like
and-
resetting your phone again.
Yeah.
Right?
But it does feel cool though when you turn the dial.
Yeah, it's nice.
You know,
What I like
round-
about it is my missus likes the heating on full blast in the winter,
Yeah.
and I'll check it and I'll just turn it down. like-
Still the same.
Yeah,
I never
you'll
use
never
that
notice.
where it looks at your location and starts.
Oh yeah,
because it can see your location.
Yeah, so if you leave the house,
it'll drop it down to 18 or whatever the comfortable temperature is.
But we're in and out so much, and like because the kids are in and out, like Tilly comes in from school, we're not there.
Our hours are all over the place. It's not like we're doing 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You know? If it was 9 to 5, it'd be easier.
We would say yes, but
you've got to have it all on your phones as well.
But I do like the app because you can if it is winter and you're going on holiday, let's say you go away for a week.
Oh, I forget to turn it off.
Yeah.
I can turn it off. I can turn it back on when I come back.
On your way home, like an hour, put it on.
I find is brilliant.
Otherwise it's freezing.
It's freezing.
Do you know what? I have the house so hot anyway, don't I?
You do. But we are better now.
I think. 22 and a half I have it on in the winter.
It's too high.
I'm a you
But it's not 22 and a half in the room.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Depends where you got your thermostat as well.
Yeah.
So.
And we do have it, like the TV's there and we've got it right in the corner.
That's
so
the
it
problem.
Okay.
So you're getting the heat from the TV.
TV as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm all for, if you're cold, kids, get a jumper on. Then come and tell me that you're cold. That sort of thing.
Come out of the vest and I'm really cold. Well,
get a jumper
on first and then...
Yeah, exactly.
Then put it in.
Right, so can you see yourself doing this for the rest of your working life?
Yeah, I don't know anything else.
Really. Right, fair enough. Can you see you've got a son?
Yeah, I've got a son.
Can you see him being something he would want to do?
Nah, I don't want to be offensive. Too intelligent, I would say. Is that offensive?
No.
He's autistic, so his brain works differently.
Right, okay. So what can you see him doing? I've met your son.
Oh,
he's a lovely lad.
Yeah.
Oh, I love your son.
Yeah.
I don't know, he's really good at numbers, reading at the moment. He's only 6, so...
Right, and he's a regular...
He's tall for 6, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
massive. Just ask my dad.
He's a regular attender of Club Awesome, which we sponsor. We don't, we put their advert on here for them. And has that changed him at all, do you think, since he's been there?
I think...
Not changed him,
not
but...
changed. He's more interactive with other kids. Before he wasn't. He was in the world of his own. Yeah. So sort of wouldn't talk to kids or he wouldn't play with them.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, now he interacts better, and he goes to special needs school, Dencourt in Gillingham, which has really it's been his first year this year. He just finished.
He flourished,
and he's come on so much.
Brilliant.
So it's been really good.
We'll have to get them in then.
Yeah,
talk to them. Yeah, but he made me laugh. We was all sitting around a table. Imagine 10 people around it. And he's not going around the back of us. He's going around the front of us. Yeah. He's going around this table around the front of us. And we're all like, hey, he's back again. Here he comes again.
Go under the table.
Yeah, he got used to it by the end. And once we were talking,
he was sitting on our laps and just playing.
I was like, oh, sorry.
No, he's a lovely lad.
He wouldn't do that before. He wouldn't sit on people interact with them. He'll be, I don't know, just be sort of offish. But now he's...
Yeah, but he'll develop.
Yeah. I mean...
I think that's
is there anything you can see that he's taking on that he's like, oh, you know what, he might...
I don't know. I mean, I say like reading and writing, and his maths. Like he watches YouTube, some weird, freaky YouTube stuff, like numbers and flashing and stuff like that.
Oh god, there is some weird stuff. Yeah, there.
And it's like,
you think he's good at maths?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I'm terrible at maths.
No, he can
my
be your
son's the other way around, so he's not great English, but he's brilliant at maths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like to the point where the other day Tilly had some 11 plus cards. And she went, oh, I don't need this now. Yeah, I'm in year 9 now. Yeah. So she was cleaning out her room and she gave one to 10. And he went, oh, I can do this question. I was like, oh my God, you're 3 years in advance, but that's perfect.
Yeah. I mean, he was like adding up as well the other day. And I was like, oh.
As soon as you get their interest, just obviously pound it. But yeah, it could be your accountant. Yeah.
It could be, yeah. Get to work for school.
You might know, it might click and might be something you really be a master at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it's still young, isn't it? To know what it's going to do.
6,
but,
6. Yeah.
So, but yeah.
And your wife, what's your wife do? You're punching, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Wife. Yeah.
She's punching.
Yeah, you in the face.
We're in the same club.
we are. We're in the same club.
Well, my wife stayed at home mum really because it's like a full-time job.
Yeah.
So
what was she doing before that?
She was working in London Zoo. She was doing like the charity side.
Oh right, okay.
Oh wow,
that's
wicked.
Cool.
Yeah, and then Great Ormond Street Hospital as well, doing the charity side.
Brilliant. So how did you meet her? You was in the zoo.
Yeah, I was in the cage. Just through a friend. I went to a friend's house and she was there. And then,
do you need a boilerman?
Yeah. You need a boiler service.
I'm your boilerman.
I've seen that film.
Confessions of a Boiler. Well, funny thing is, she didn't actually fancy me at first.
Oh, it's always the way.
I know. Well, like I said, I was punching. So,
Okay.
and then after a while, we were friends, and then she started fancying me.
Oh.
She got to know me. So.
Oh.
Did you fix her boiler?
No, I didn't actually.
I bet she would.
And that wasn't a euphemism either.
I was at service a boiler.
Right, okay.
Oh, bless.
Any other questions, Rach?
Well, do you have any, like, people always come up with myths and common misconceptions of plumbers and stuff. Is there anything out there that you think, no, I've got to get this straight, this does not happen like that?
I think, like, where we work is being reliable, always in contact. So you get a lot of plumbers say, I'll be there at 5 or something, and then they'll never turn up. Yeah. And you can't get hold of them. So, like, we use software, like, to text them, send them emails, reminders.
I've called you before, and it's a call, like a call center.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's a
There's someone there,
receptionist,
takes it straight away, get back to you straight away. Yeah, very good.
Trying to be professional. I'm trying to, like, change that, like, misconception of, like, being unreliable. Yeah, because we've got a few people working for us now as well.
How many people?
I've got Ozzy, another engineer. I've got another bathroom guy that sort of does bathrooms and general plumbing. And I've got Arrow in the office, takes the calls and bookings. So, yeah, we're progressing.
Because I suppose obviously boiler management and fitting bathrooms are a little bit of a different
it's more
aspect
like bathrooms are more construction sort of side of it as well. You got
So you decorate them as well, or are you just doing the install?
Just the install. Right. So we get like Ellis to come do tiling. We get Bondi and do like the carpentry side, like boxing. I've done that. It's really good. Yeah, you see the Club Awesome buzzer thing that we done? Yeah, that carving's really good.
Yeah, brilliant.
I done the pipe work.
Yeah. You know those buzzers?
Yeah,
they made one for Club Awesome. So Bondi did the carpentry of the base.
I done the pipe.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really good.
So what was I going to say? But so you do a bit of both, bathrooms and boilers?
I do everything. I'm an all-rounder,
Right, okay.
And that's quite rare, really. You don't really get that anymore. You either get like boiler breakdown engineer or service engineer, a bathroom plumber guy, But I just learned over the years while working for myself, just doing everything. But then I sort of concentrated more on the heating side because I was on my own. It was a bit harder to do bathrooms. Then as I got bigger, I thought I'm missing out on. I got a lot of customers asking for bathrooms, and I said I can't do it. Yeah. So, I'm missing out.
So when you started 20 years ago, you obviously took this on your own, or you had a team with you at the time, or it was
on my own.
That must have been really tough.
Yeah, I mean, my dad was there, sort of helped me out as well. But yeah, it was really tough, and trying to get customers as well.
Yeah.
Building that customer base. And then I moved from London to here, so I had to start all over again.
Oh,
right.
Gosh.
So, how long have you been here?
7 years.
Oh, right. Okay.
7 or 8 years.
Where are you in London?
I was in Lewisham.
They all are, aren't they, Rach?
Yes.
I know, dodgy.
They all come down.
Now, every guest, I would say, I don't think I'm exaggerating if I say 70%.
Yeah, I would say
of guests here came from Lewisham,
or Bexley, or that
all that area, south
outskirts of London, South London, came here.
Yeah.
So it's,
we must be doing something right down here.
It's like invasion, isn't it? Invasion.
Well, affordability for one, you can't afford a house. So like, got married and then she was pregnant. I was like, well, we need to find somewhere bigger. And I was like, looking at houses, like $500,000 for like 2-bedroom house. I'm like,
it's mental, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's nice up here as well.
It's compared to London. Say Lewisham.
Yeah.
Lewisham, Oh, you can't drive anywhere in Lewisham. It's all 20 miles an hour and
and it's
cameras and
because now it's all the congestion not congestion charge, it's the ULEZ. Yeah, even where I work now, and I work in sort of Bexley, even that is come down. So it's only a few years.
It's probably coming as well.
Yeah. And then we all get pushed back to Canterbury.
Out to sea.
all around the edge.
Exactly. I was going to say, I know another plumber, obviously. Everyone knows a plumber. Sorry, George, I know a plumber. And he said he's done a job for someone before. He's just gone out there and they shut the door and wouldn't answer it again because of the payment.
Oh, I'll get that. Getting paid is
How do you deal
one
with
hardest
that,
part.
It's just like you build your onion layers. You built your. Because I suppose the first time you did it, you were like, oh God.
So you've literally had that happen to you. So I fixed your boiler for you. I'm just going to the van. The door shuts, and then they don't answer it again.
Yeah, well, we don't take, like, a lot of people do about bank transfer as well.
Yeah.
To pay. Or we do card as well, but there's an element of trust between you and the customer. And some people just don't want to pay. And you have to go legal process and can't claim it back, which is a headache. But I think a lot of it's principle of it as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it is tough. I mean, dealing with customers is probably the hardest part of the job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because no one really trains you. You can get trained in being a plumber. You can get trained in being a carpenter.
The business side,
yeah. But no one really trains you to deal with the customer service of it, right?
Exactly.
And the customers are a bit of an arse.
See, I'm a comedy writer, and I feel that if I had, a few hours of him, not like that. If I had a few hours of him with some stories, you open that door, and it's a different comedy every time you open that door.
Yeah, definitely.
But you get holders and
you get some
everything.
horrible houses as well. You like wipe your feet on the way out, sort of things.
Yeah.
Don't want to alienate people, but
No,
but you do see a lot of things.
There's different types of illness, and that's one of them.
Definitely.
And then you must get the really nice old ladies that give you a cup of tea
want
and a
you
big
to wear bags on your feet. It's the other end. Extent, isn't
definitely.
It? Can you take your shoes off every time you come in? Obviously,
that must on every
get shoe
time
covers on and stuff like that. I do ask as well. I put shoe covers. on. Just, it's got nice carpet. You don't want to ruin it. But you got lovely customers. Got customers for like 18 years. Same customers.
Right.
Oh.
So.
And that's I suppose that's just boiler service more.
Yeah, servicing, any other work that comes in.
Have you got any weird scenarios of customers? Obviously, I don't want you to mention any names. Have you got any stories where you're like, this was a weird day?
I don't know if I can say it on here.
Right, okay.
One was like a model from Love Island. I was in Fulham and she answered the door in her underwear and I was like, didn't know where to look. But, come here, boiler's upstairs. I know, I installed it, but yeah.
So you opened the door and you were like, hello.
Yeah, it was like this model from Love Island. I'm like, so sort of looking away, like a bit embarrassed. So.
Oh, that's a hard day.
So my wife,
isn't it?
Do you need anyone else to work with you?
Yeah.
I'll come along.
No, that's very rare though, fortunately. But...
I suppose you're right. Okay, brilliant.
So what's the most successful project you've ever worked on then? One that you thought this is just going to, really test my knowledge.
Or boost your...
That did my first heat pump. Probably install was, it was quite foreign to me. It's like all the controls and buffer tanks, and it was just pipes were bigger as well. It's like, look at the schematics, it was fine. I got there in the end. But it's just a whole different, it's like learning again.
Yeah.
So like, after all these years, you've got to learn something new. So that was quite tough, but it was rewarding as well. Once it got going, I was like, wow.
So do they give you training on that then? All the new technology that comes out, they give you...
Unless you do it like hands-on practical, until you do your first, like the course we done was like 3 days. It tells you like how it works and your pipe size and stuff like that. But once you're
get in there,
once you get in there and do it yourself, it's like you're learning as you go. So tough.
I imagine the worst bit, it's not the actual install, it's the pipe runs you've got to do.
Yeah.
The tricky pipe runs.
Yeah, and then bigger pipes.
And then you're going to get customers say, can you not have that exposed? Can you hide?
Yeah. And you need bigger pipes as well, so then it's harder to hide.
Yeah.
Okay,
so is the footprint of a heat pump a lot bigger?
Yeah, definitely.
Because of the external bit.
And then depends where you got your tanks.
So with that said, can you also install aircon now?
Yeah, I was just going to say, can you...
You need F-gas. You need course for everything, like qualification for everything. So I could do it if I wanted to, but then I have to do the course too, because I can't use that
expensive,
gas.
I imagine, is it?
Yeah.
Because that is the new thing at the moment, having these units that you can have both in.
Yeah.
So it isn't
aircon heaters. Yeah.
You can have heat pumps that do that blow out hot and cold air as well.
Right.
So I do it in America.
That's a big thing in America.
So you could do that.
I think the only problem with like aircon units and that is they're ugly, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you get it like you have like grills and stuff like ventilation going around and they are ugly. You have it in each room.
That's another thing. Have you ever experienced the radiator skirting boards?
What?
Yes, I've taken out a few, but
you've taken out a few.
Yeah,
because they're problems. I bet they
are. Yeah, they leak.
Like a good one.
Yeah, they do leak, but they've got like new ones now that like quite modern like actual skirting board that you can't really see it. I haven't put them in before.
Yeah, it's got the moulded pipe already.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was on about. Yeah.
Yeah, but they've got like a newer one that's even like smaller, like that skirting board. I mean, I can't see it, but
Right, okay.
it's
You know what we're on
I
about?
don't know what you're on
So
about.
instead of
Sorry.
having a radiator, your skirting boards are the radiator.
goes all the way around the room, the pipes, and it's
And
hidden.
it's pipes all
Right.
the way around, but where there's so many bends and that, the joints are
Oh yeah. I can
liable to
imagine.
leak.
Yeah.
and
I haven't
so
tried the
you find
newer
yourself
stuff.
removing them more than you do installing them.
I haven't installed the old type ones. Actually, I don't think I've ever installed any. No, I have done one. I've installed one.
Because I imagine when you say the old type ones, I imagine the original ones were just normal skirting board cut out so you can put the pipe in behind.
Yeah, no, they're like this big square thing going on it.
You're around
Have you
it.
seen?
Oh, that's horrendous.
Yeah.
I've seen the
Okay.
ones that look like skirting boards.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
all- it's
Is
almost-
that new then? Quite new.
I would say in the last three or 4 years.
Yeah, that's the news type ones. Yeah, I haven't put any of those,
Right.
so I can't really. I don't know if they're any good.
Yeah, because I imagine there are a lot of push fits going on there just to get them in.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll put underfloor heating. To be honest.
Yeah. Would you
Yeah.
recommend underfloor heating? Is it?
Yeah,
Do you think that is again a
think
new
you-
way to go?
you use less energy
Mm.
to heat the room. It's a nicer feel as well.
Mm.
So it's all even across the room. Your feet are warm as well.
Mm.
So I think it's much better. But again, it's expense as well. It's
Yeah.
quite, you've got to change your whole system.
Yeah, I suppose, and you have to obviously get the floor
put
up.
the floor
to
up
put
as well. Yeah.
I could just. I'm looking at your face, and are you thinking about putting it in our house and just
I've
thinking the
always thought
hassle?
about it. I've always thought about
It is good.
It's a hassle, isn't it?
It is
It's
hassle.
an upheaval to get it in.
If you're gonna, was that 10 minutes?
No, was it? You ballsed out on both.
I don't win my prize.
Made you jump twice, though.
Yeah, it did. Someone's going to hit me.
So, what are the common mistakes that people make when they're trying to fix something at home and then they have to call you? What would you say you have to deal with, like people fixing it?
People opening the boiler. It's quite
really?
common. It's like, don't open your boiler because it's a sealed system. So
Right, okay.
once you open that combustion bit, you're letting fumes into your house.
Right.
I get that.
Well, so you mean the burner bit of it?
Yeah, I've seen people open it, take part of the whole boiler.
Oh, God.
Yeah, going to fix it themselves. You go there and go, oh, I don't know what you've done now. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, there are times when you can't commit because of what they've already done.
don't know what they've done. You might need a whole new boiler. So,
And then they've just taken it all apart.
yeah, take it all
Oh,
apart.
God.
Yeah, because some, I mean, even if you just take the cover off, you're exposing the boiler, the burner as well. It's not sealed. That cover on the outside is actually
Doing its job and protecting it.
the seal. So once you open that up, it's actually against the law to do that. So it's
Right.
dangerous.
Yeah, because you're not Corgi registered.
Yeah, gas safe. No,
Guest safe.
I get that as
That's
well.
how
quite a
old
bit.
I
Are you
am.
Corgi registered? I'm like, well, not for the last
See,
20 years.
You would think I'd know that, wouldn't you? But I still say the old school stuff. What was I going to say? Because in industry, I don't have to be. I don't really touch the gas side of it. with
Yeah, so then
someone
it's
in,
fine.
You know what I mean? So I don't
Yeah.
have to be Corgi registered.
Externally, you can do whatever you want, and pipes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's weird.
just not the burner bit,
Yeah,
and combustion chamber.
because you can work on the electronics on your own house if you're not an electrician. But if you were to sell your house, you then need it to get checked and certified.
Yeah.
You can do a lot to yourself. I just wondered, you can do a lot to yourself. Rachel, why do you snigger at that?
No, because I just thought if I tried to do the electronics, I would kill myself.
But when it comes to boilers, it's actually illegal to get in the boiler, or are you allowed to work on the boiler?
It's a great area.
Yeah.
Like if it's your own boiler, you can
Have a go.
have a go.
But it's not
If
advised.
something goes wrong, then you blow your next door neighbour's house up as well and
Yeah.
kill people. Then
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
going away.
But then you can't then be called and come in and fix it because they messed up.
I mean, we can,
But you,
unless it's not blown up or anything.
yeah,
So, yeah, we can still do it. If it's not nothing major, they've opened it up. We'll educate the customer as well. So
Yeah.
you can't do that. Just call us up
Yeah.
next time. But yeah, I mean, it's a grey area. You can on your own appliances. But if you're like a landlord, and I've seen landlords go in and fit cookers with plastic pipes and stuff like that,
Right.
and it's leaking. That is against the law. You report that.
Right, okay.
So
any advice out there, because you've been doing it in the industry
Mm-hmm.
for 20 years, any advice out there for people that are starting out or people that are thinking about coming into this industry? What would you advise them? And not is not an answer.
I think still do the apprenticeship. I think it's the best way to go, because then you're learning with someone, and you're doing your coursework as well, which I think it just helps to do the practical, and then you're doing your, written stuff, which is like your how system works and all the diagrams, pipe sizing, gas. So,
because like we said earlier, there's only so much you can be taught. You need to have, especially in this industry,
someone
you
with experience pass that on. As well. I think we're getting less and less. I think like engineers, there's quite a shortage.
First job I ever got was an apprenticeship for British Gas, but I didn't take it. So I've got 2 others.
Oh, bless. Okay, right. So, song. This is your bit.
Okay,
Simon.
yeah. What song would you like on our playlist?
So
Song that means something to you.
We've got a playlist basically for every guest that comes in. They pick a song to add to our playlist, and everyone can access the playlist and stuff.
Okay.
So, what song would you like to add to the playlist? It can be anything you want. Anything to do with your job or first dance. He put our first dance in. I didn't.
My first dance.
What's your first dance?
I don't know.
How long have you been married?
8 years.
You should really know your.
I should know.
I'm sorry.
I just let her pick it. So
that's true.
You just danced to it, didn't you?
Yeah, just dance to it. Just tell them what to do on the wedding day.
In one ear, out the other.
Yeah, that's pretty much me.
Did you get married up in Lewisham then, as you were?
No, we were living there, but we got married in Essex.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, it's like a golf country club.
Nice.
Quite nice. Big Greek wedding.
Big Greek wedding. Smash plates?
Smash plate, yeah. I was gonna
say. Too expensive, the hotels.
Yeah. Although we did go to a restaurant a few weeks ago, and they do it.
Yeah, you probably know it. He doesn't live far from us, to be honest. No. He's just up there, didn't you? It's just up there, just in that corner of the room.
Up there in that corner.
So you probably know that one. What was that restaurant we went to?
Oh, it's in Gillingham, opposite the camping shop. Yeah.
What was it?
El Agendro, it's called.
He says it with.
Oh, he says it.
It's on the corner, right?
I
know them. Yeah, they're really nice food actually.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh my god, the portion sizes.
Yeah.
We were all doing all this kind of. We'll have one of those, and then they came out, and we were like, "Oh my god, there is so much food."
Yeah, I was going to say Mediterranean diet, but the portions we have.
Yeah. Because going back to my original statement, they were offering. I think it was on a Thursday night or something. They said, "Come down, have dinner," and we smashed plates. I'm thinking, okay then. So we are going off to Greece soon, aren't we? So is that what we should be expecting then?
Yeah, they do it some places. Yeah, they do. But they're actually not. They're like different type of plates. I don't think they're actually.
Yeah,
like
they're more easily smashed.
Yeah.
So. It's when the kids ever go and then they come home and smash my plates in the kitchen. I'll be like, "What the hell are you doing?"
What about a Greek song?
No, I'm not really good at Greek songs. I don't know. I think I've got stuff in my youth. Like Dr. Dre, was it Forget About Me?
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
I love that.
I love that. I've been listening to that actually lately. I love it. It reminds me of my youth. So
And there are songs I would say that you're in the car and you play songs you think, oh God, I remember like my first car driving in this, and I love that.
I start rapping and my missus is like, where did that come from? Like, all the words. I'm like, I've listened to it like a million times. So you think I'm a rapper.
Wicked. Perfect. We'll put that on then.
Yep, perfect. I'll do that. I'll put that and make a note on that.
Okay. Anyone, if you enjoyed this, you've got to click the bell, apparently. You click the bell and it will notify you when we've got another podcast out.
Did you learn that just recently?
And was it smash a like?
Like, share and subscribe.
So how can people find you then? If they want your services, how can people find you?
They can look at our website, which is www.lewisgasandheating.com. Everything's there. We're on Google, we're everywhere. So,
and how far do you cover?
All of Kent, South
East.
South London as well.
Perfect.
So, we've got a few of us now, so we cover a bit.
How do you keep up with your social medias?
Ara in the office does it.
Oh, right.
Mainly, I haven't got time for that. Yeah.
Ain't got time for that.
Because it is like another job.
It's a full-time job,
yeah. Well, I mean, we find it hard, don't we?
Yeah.
We might even hire our daughter someday to just say do our social media for her.
Just go on Canva and just make some templates and then I send her videos and stuff like that.
She'll sort it
pictures,
out. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, mate.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Take care.
Take care.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.